What's up, guys? It's Holly D. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I have a huge surprise in store for you. I did a huge makeup haul. I used some of those products in this look today. I'm super excited. I don't usually use color on my eyelids. I usually use it on my lips, so this has got me feeling super excited and super happy, so stay tuned. I am so excited to do today's tutorial because I cleaned house yesterday getting some makeup. Like, I can't joke about this. Like, look at all that. Super excited to bust out some of the new products I got. I'm not going to be able to feature them all because I got so many. But again, really excited, so let's get started. So one of the things we're going to start with is a dampened beauty blender. I just got this. This one's brand new. It came in a pack of 6. Sorry, there's a glare. With 2 little ones and a cute little stand. It's the Ulta brand, and it was only $20. One beauty blender by the Beauty Blender brand is $20. You get a whole pack for $20. So I was super excited about this when I saw it. Like I said, Ulta has them. I've never used this brand before, so I'm going to see how it works. I usually use the one I always get off at Amazon, but let's see. Let's get started. Let's see how that works. So I'm going to get started with my Baby Skin Primer, and I'm just going to put that all over. Now that I've got that all rubbed in, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in shade 2.5, which is perfect for me right now with this lack of sun my poor face has been getting. The nice thing about most foundations is they have SPF in them. But you want to make sure to not get a super high SPF in your foundation. Otherwise, if you want to take a picture or something like that, you're going to have a white face when it flashes. So we're going to go ahead and just blend that out. Make sure to get in that hairline. After our foundation, we're going to go in with our tried and true Tarte Shape Tape. I am shade Light, and we're just going to go in and do our under eye, and then down the nose to give that nose a little highlight, make it look a little thinner. You can do an X. I mean, everybody does differently, but just throwing on some X's on your forehead and your chin works just fine. I will say this is my favorite concealer of all time. I get really dry under eyes and I like to crease, and this is one of the concealers that helps it not do that. Not only that, but I get really dark circles and it covers that stuff up. So, my favorite. So we're going to go in and blend that out. It's all about the blending and then the applying and then the blending. It's a vicious cycle, I'm telling you. And since we're doing a pretty bold look today, I'm also going to I'm also going to prime my eyelids. I'm just going to use the excess Tarte Shape Tape that I have on my beauty blender and just go over my eyelid. This stuff is the best for using eye primer. Urban Decay has a eye primer that is really fantastic as well if you want an actual eye primer. So for contour, we're going to go in with a new product. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Shaping Stick in color Chestnut. I already have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Long Wear Foundation. I love to use this if I'm just in a hurry to get ready or I don't need it to stay all day. It's a full coverage, says 24-hour. I find that it wears off a little bit sooner, and by a little bit I mean a lot of it. But it's still a really great drugstore foundation if you're not wanting to spend the $30–40 on the other kinds of foundation that are out there. So we're going to go in with this. It's a little stick. Just show you like that. And we're just going to draw it on. We look a little goofy, but that's okay. And don't forget about our nose. We're going to do our forehead. And give a little under the chin to slim us down a little bit. But if you can help losing 10 pounds on the camera, let's do that. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? So then we're going to go through, once all that's drawn in, we're just going to go in and blend it out. And I've never, like I said, I've never used this before, so we're going to see how this does. So far, it's blending out really good. I find that it's a little dark for my skin tone, so no, a little bit goes a long way. Like, a little bit goes a long, long way, you guys. So maybe don't do that. Maybe don't just go in full force. That's like a whole different color than my that's okay. The best thing about makeup is blending it out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna blend this out. Holy guacamole. I would like to introduce you to my new favorite contour stick. This stuff is amazing. I got a little carried away in the beginning, and I had to go in with a little bit more foundation and things like that. So be very careful because it is very pigmented and it goes a long way. So just dots with this stuff. Do not draw lines. This shade is perfect for me once I got it all blended out, but initially, like I said, when I drew the lines, it was way too much, so I had to brush a little bit off and then blend it in. But it's amazing. I love it. Especially, I have dry skin, so it's super dewy and just, I mean, like, this is the holy grail. Why have I not known about this? Who has not told me about this? So disappointed. So you guys are actually getting a scoop, I'm telling you, when no one else told me, so you're welcome. Oh, you guys, I am still so obsessed. It went on so smoothly, and it is just, oh, it's such the pretty color. And like I said, it's giving me that dewy, like, super moisturized look. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, I'll calm down now. So next, I'm going to go in with the Born This Way Translucent Powder by Too Faced. And we're just going to actually set those under eyes. Because if we don't, they'll crease. At least on me. Not everybody creases under their under eye, but girl, you know I do. I went on pretty thick with it, but that's okay because I'm going to wipe it away. And I'm also going to draw my line to give me that super contoured dimension. So essentially anywhere you put your concealer, you're going to want to set. Then while I'm letting that set, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D contour, Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm just going to get the, sorry if I blind you, I'm going to get the medium shade right here and the lightest shade, and I'm just going to set my contour a little bit with that. You don't have to go in with a powder and a liquid, but since it's date night tonight, I'm gonna, because I want it to last. Because it's very early in the morning right now, and it needs to last all day. If I have to redo this, I'm gonna be real upset about it. Not gonna lie. Now it's about the point where I go in on my eyebrows and get those bad boys all taped up. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Eyebrows. While the rest of this is still setting, we're gonna go in and do our eyebrows. So I use Brow Zings by Benefit with this little tool. I got the holiday pack last year. Let's see what color am I? I'm color number 3. I got the holiday pack last year with this and a whole bunch of other ones, and I love the Benefit cosmetics eyebrow stuff. It's amazing. They've got a new Christmas palette out again this year. And it's out right now. I saw it and I was like, oh, I need that. But I don't because I still have stuff from last year. So calm down, Holly. Like, I have my favorites. I'll use those. So we're just going to brush those eyebrows out. Make them look all straight and uniformed. I really need to get them done, but that's fine. That's a topic for another day. So I figured I would show you guys kind of how I do my eyebrows a little bit. I do have quite a bit of hair in my eyebrows, so I don't really need to do a lot to them. I just want to make them more uniformed and more shaped. So I'm going to go in. I'm trying to, and I just draw a straight line on the bottom so we can get it all uniformed. And then up here at the top, I do very like brush stroke motions because I want to make it look as natural as possible. I know I'm putting makeup on. I want to make it look natural. I know. As natural as possible when I'm putting on makeup. So then I go on the top. I do the same thing. And we're just going to kind of draw the shape that we want. And if your eyebrows are, whether you tweeze them or wax them or whatever, if they're in the shape or close to the shape you like, it's usually a lot easier than starting from scratch. I never used to get my eyebrows done, and then I started and it was all downhill from there because I was like, oh, why have I not been doing this my whole life? So there you have it. Okay, so now that I got my eyebrows done, we're going to go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's just this cute little thing, and it's like a brow tinter / glue, so it's going to make sure my hairs don't move. My favorite product to use is the Anastasia, however you want to say it, clear brow gel. That stuff is amazing. I'm just out of it. We're just going to lightly go through, tint the hairs on top, and brush those down so they stay. There's nothing more annoying than a rogue brow. Alright, brows are done. So now with my big fluffy M527 brush, you can use any fluffy brush, we're going to brush away that translucent powder. So we're going to leave the under eyes because I'm going to do a pretty dramatic look. So if I have any fallout, I don't want it to ruin my face. So I'm going to actually probably put a little bit more on there just because it's better safe than sorry. So we're just going to put that all the way. So I'm going to go in with my new Take Me Back to Brazil by BH Cosmetics. I swatched this palette and I really liked it because of how pigmented it was. Some of the colors didn't show up as pigmented, but you guys, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so pretty, so pretty, so many colors, so much excitement, let me tell you. So we're going to go in with this, ooh, you can't really see that, this light pink shade up here. We're just going to go in with, you guys, listen. So we're going to go in with this light pink shade up here. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. It's like a dog who doesn't see the glass doors closed and runs right into it. It's kind of how I just felt right now. I went to boop, no. And I was like, why isn't it going? Well, you see, it's because there's a plastic film on the front. Okay, so let's try this again. We're going to go in with that color right there. That makes sense. Now it's not glaring. That's fine. Okay. So the light color. Oh, it's really pretty. We're going to tap off that excess. You guys, I'm having a real struggle here. And so we're just going to brush that on. it's a super light shade, and there's a lot of fallout. Well, the light shade is what I was going for, but I don't like how much fallout there is of this palette, so we're gonna switch motions real fast. So I'm gonna take the Morphe 25B palette, looks like this, and I'm gonna go in with this second to lightest shade just to set a base shade down. And we're just gonna buff that in. I was using a smaller brush, so I'm going to go in with my Morphe M505 brush. It's a bigger brush. It's better for laying the base layer out. So we're going to go back in and do that. Hey y'all! There's some color. And again, just those windshield wiper motions. So now we're going to go in on that same palette, one shade darker. Still that light neutral tone, just to build up that color a little bit. Okay, now that we got those two colors laid as a base, we're going to go back in with that BH Cosmetics Brazil palette. And I'm going to use that smaller brush. It is a Morphe M514 brush. And I'm going to take this color right there. And we're going to direct it more towards the crease. Just brush that on. And honestly, we're just going to keep building until we get the desired color that we're after. Okay, next we're going to go in with the color right below that, which is that darker shade. And same thing, just tap off your excess and windshield wiper. Focus in that crease. And then again, once we have that color done, we're going to go in with even a shade darker. It's all about just putting layers. I really, like, look at that. Can you see that fallout? It's so not making me happy. I mean, there's just a lot of it. So this right here is specifically why we do the translucent powder. So that, because otherwise if you were to try to wipe that away on your foundation, it would just kind of smear on your foundation. So that's the exact reason for a translucent powder. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this kind of purpley magenta shade down here. And this one we want to focus directly in this outer corner right here. We don't want to go all over the lid. Just slight motions focusing on that inner corner, or that outer corner. And just building that color in that outer corner. Alright you guys, now that we got the outer corners and everything like that all blended in nicely, we're going to go down with that pink shade again. And I'm using that Naked brush that comes in a Naked palette. And we're just going to pack that on. I really want to pack that on that lid. Okay you guys, for the glitter, we're going to go in with the NYX Foil Play in shade French Moroccan. And then you take the NYX glitter primer, and we're just going to take a small brush. This one I use for eyeliner, but we're just going to take that, dip it into that glitter glue, or lack thereof, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to put that right on the inside. There. And then I'm just going to dip into that glitter. And go all over the shade. going to go with that darkest pink color and blend the glitter in on top in that crease, because we did get a little glitter in that crease. Next we're just going to take a little Fix Plus, squirt that on a super precise brush, the Morphe B42 brush, and I'm going to dip it into my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the Armed & Gorgeous one, and take this VIP color and put that in my inner corner, because you guys know how I feel about an inner corner highlight. Like, can't go without it. It's impossible to go without. Now that we got the top of our eyes done, we're going to go ahead and brush away this translucent powder. Now that we got the top of our eyes done, we're going to go in with this bluishy teal color, bluishy green teal color. And that Fix Plus is really going to help it stick and be more pigmented, so which is what we want. So, and we're just going to go in and put that super tight on our bottom lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the shade above that, and it's like a more blue, and do the same thing. Again, just keeping it super close to that lash line. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush and just kind of blend that out a little. And then back in with that teal color. Super close to that waterline. So I'm going to take a little of that glitter primer and just go right along that lash line again, because I've got some pretty teal glitter. And the glitter color that I'm going in with, it's the same brand, the NYX Glitter Brilliance 03, GLI 03 is the color. That's interesting. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's so pretty. Can you see that? Ooh. Oh. Living life here. Girl's dream. I'm just gonna put that right along where we put that primer. So because I did a pretty bold look on my eyes, I'm going to go in a little more subtle on my cheeks. I'm going to use the color Flare by Tarte Cosmetics. This came in their Christmas pack last year, but I'm sure you can get it again this year. And we're just going to go in. Just give it a little, just give our cheeks just a little pop. But not a ton again, because we already packed that color onto our eyes. And you guys know I am not about to leave this video without a highlighter on those cheeks. So I'm going in with my Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. This Girl Never Lets Me Down. Do you see? Oh, so pretty. It's just like the lightest pinky peachy highlight. I just love it. It's my favorite. Like I said, I'm so upset that it broke. It's okay, I'll get a new one. I'm just such a stickler. Like, I'm like, and you know, I'm going over and over with my highlight. But I'm just such a stickler when it comes to not throwing away things that have broken. As far as makeup is concerned, I'm like, that was expensive. I'm not throwing that away. It works just fine. It's so pretty, you guys. And then can't forget that nose. Can't leave her out. That would just be rude. Give me a little extra dewy finish. Put it on my forehead too. So for a little extra depth, I just went in real quick with my Lord & Berry eyeliner. You can use any eyeliner. It does not matter. And we're going to do a wing. We're going to do a wing today. So So I'm going to move a little closer. Don't mind my baby hairs going on right now, but I'm going to move a little closer so you can kind of see a little bit more what I'm doing with my wing. But so for my wing, I start on the inner corner, and I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper. I find it super easy. I won't say super easy because anybody who does eyeliner knows that it's not the easiest thing to do. Like, I can't talk and do this at the same time. I don't want to mess up. But this makes it so much more easier to get your wing. Gives you a little cheat. It's like a little felt tip. And most felt tips are pretty stiff. But this one is very pliable. So you just want to stay close to your lash line, because you can always build the thickness, but you can't take it away. And honestly, wings are trial and error. So if you like the wing look and you want to do it, it's just practice. You just gotta practice. Just sit in front of a mirror when you're not doing anything, put some Netflix on, and practice a wing. I will tell you, doing a wing on yourself is a lot easier than doing it on someone else. So then now once we got the top of our eye done, I'm going to go in and I just take it and I figure out where I want the start of my wing, and I just bring it back towards my eye, because then I can connect it, and then I connect the top, and then I can go in and make that super precise line that I'm going for. So, see? Not hard. Not hard at all. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys, I was looking for something, and then I tilted my cheek, and it caught my eye, and I was like, oh, the highlight. Okay, so now we're going to go on and put on our eyelashes. Since it's a dramatic look, I want dramatic lashes, and you know I don't put on my mascara before I put on my lashes, so I'm going to do my lashes off camera. I'm using the same lashes that I used in my last video. Of course, I threw away the packaging. All I know is that it's Ardell brand, A-R-D-E-L-L. And their foam. Final look. I'm so excited. I cannot stop staring at my eyes. The pink is giving me life, and then the green or the teal that we put underneath, it's like making my eyes pop into like a whole teal color. I'm loving it. This is, yes. I'm like, yes, honey, this is fantastic. I don't usually experiment with colors on my eyes, but I'm gonna start because this is making me happy. This is really putting a smile on my face, you guys. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Click the bell button so that you can be alerted when I upload new awesome looks like this one. And I can't stop staring at myself, you guys. It's a problem. It's gonna be a problem today. Anytime I walk by a window, I'm gonna be like, wow, who's that lady? Oh, it's just me. No, I'm serious though. You guys think I'm kidding, but I'm serious. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying rather than this nonsense. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button, hit the bell for alerts, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I feel like this is gonna be one to beat. I love this look. So I'll see you next time, guys.